I guess one thing I gotta ask you is if you were a franchise who wanted to rent a quarterback for like a year or two and thought you could make a run, Stafford or Rodgers?
I'm trying to think of reasons to go Stafford over Rodgers.
Can I give you my answer?
Yeah,
Hands down, Matt Stafford.
really.
There's no.
One
Can you
year,
tell me why you're considering Aaron Rodgers? Yeah,
lightning in a
especially
bottle, dude.
1 or 2 years.
I don't know. I mean, I get everything that happened in New York and whatever, but it's still Aaron. Yes, he's got his dumb, stupid problems, but he's still gonna go out there and try to play football. Um,
Is he?
I think so. I think the Jets were a horrible organization with all the firings and all the bullshit and the power dynamic and all that, whatever. So if he goes to a relatively decent organization, sure. Um, but I don't know. I mean,
Come on, Devan.
Stafford hit the perfect scenario with the Rams, with the how good that offense is and how well it's run and how they can kind of throw anybody into that offense and get some things moving.
Out of
Shit, we look
all,
back, they jump started Baker's career again.
bro,
Has nothing to do with this, but
out of all these teams, though, out of all these franchises that are looking for a quarterback that maybe they just need for the next year or two, or if they're choosing between these two quarterbacks, they don't got to worry about drama off the field. They
they
don't have
do.
to worry about an Achilles that tore a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. They don't have
Agreed.
to worry about him mid-season wanting to go on a fucking hallucination trip.
Yeah.
They get to have a guy who went and, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm so mad at myself for not having this poor memory. Won a playoff game while wondering if his house was going to burn down. They beat Minnesota.
Yes.
They beat Minnesota in the first round.
No. Yes. They lost to the Eagles.
Okay, right?
They beat Minnesota, lost to the Eagles.
Okay. That's what I'm saying. Like you had a guy who literally was like wondering if his house was burning down, and they had to go win a playoff game,
Sure.
and was was a huge underdog.
Sure.
I'm taking Matt Stafford. I mean, there's absolutely no question. You're getting all ball, no question, like that Andrew Luck type vibe, where it's just like, bro, we don't got to worry about nothing off the field. You're just gonna go and ball, bro.
Yeah, but then you look at, I don't know. For me, I think it depends on, I guess, where I'm at and what franchise this is. Aaron's kind of like a PR move. He's a money move. He brings in a lot more eyeballs than Matt Stafford does. Not saying Matt doesn't bring in a lot of eyeballs. Aaron has a potential for a little bit more pull. I mean, when you look at that, what the Jets were able to or thought of, I mean, it was Super Bowl hopes the second that Aaron jumped onto that team. Um, obviously,
Just like
Matt
it was
Stafford did
for
that
Matt
years
Stafford.
ago, but
Just like it was for
but I
Stafford.
don't know if Stafford's talked
Wait,
about in the same light anymore.
you're talking about the guy who was on a
Who
team
won
who
way
was
more
on Detroit
recently, and
for a decade, and then they were like, "Man, I wonder what he could do." Or no, they went, "I bet you he could win a Super Bowl if he was on a team that was competent." And then he did that, and then
yeah,
won a Super Bowl with a
yeah,
team that like wasn't just brain dead. And
yeah,
Aaron Rodgers goes to this franchise who even I was like, "Man, AFC championships,
for
he's
real,
about to
dude.
ball. We got this fucking. This is
I think
about
he's
to
made
be
him
good."
more brain dead.
Devin, what? Like, you're not giving me anything. Like, all you've said is Aaron Rodgers is a PR move. Okay. So, how we winning football games?
Yeah, I think that there's a little bit of something left in him.
I
Um,
fully see I don't want to shit on Aaron Rodgers and say that that's not true, but in comparison to Matt Stafford, You're
But I
saying
mean,
like who's got more left in the
but did
tank?
you saw how Matt Stafford played the most of this year? Matt didn't start to turn it on until real late in this fucking season.
Yeah, but the Rams weren't don't have the greatest roster and have been dealing with some shit. So
They
I
were
mean,
dealing with injuries, but same time there were a ton of shitty games from
why
Matt.
are we not
There were a
give
ton of shitters from Aaron too, like a lot actually.
like all of them?
But to me, it's a
Like the most
I don't
shitters you could have.
know. Yeah, it's fair. I don't know.
But it's just 1 or 2 years. The thing is, Matt
You
Stafford
also, yeah,
is
you have the addition of being younger.
you have
Matt's still
one,
old, but he's younger.
but Matt Stafford, it's like we're talking about one quarterback who is going to be on a different team next year, and one
Yeah,
that might not be on the Rams. Matt
yes,
Stafford still might just return, like just stay on the
of course.
Rams, and they just
This is
figure out
probably a bunch
whatever.
of bullshit. They're definitely
But that's
returning.
what I'm saying. Like this one guy is way less
What
sought
about a
out for
QB
right
swap
now. Okay, but that's the thing. Unless Aaron Rodgers lands in LA
in LA?
and
Yeah,
replaces Stafford, he's way more screwed in the market than Stafford is.
for
And that's
sure.
why I thought it was a no-brainer for if a franchise had to pick one or the other between Stafford and Rodgers for 1 or 2 years, I think it's a no-brainer.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely sounds fair. Um,
Aaron Rodgers
Stafford
does
can
not
do
want
well with a new team. I'm gonna be honest. I'd rather not see him go. It doesn't feel like one of those things where it's like, oh, the Rams only have so much time to do this and do that. I think that they're in an okay spot, and I think if you can, I don't know, catch lightning in the bottle again, you can get a better Rams team. But
I
I
also
don't think
saw
I don't
oh,
think Matt Stafford going somewhere to like an underdeveloped team changes them much or helps them much
no,
any more
I honestly
than
don't think
starting over and drafting a quarterback or doing whatever.
I I don't think the Rams are going to be a very impactful team next season, no matter what direction they're going in. You know,
Huh.
but I also
Possible.
saw. I mean, they're about to get rid of Cup, and I saw that apparently there was reports that they weren't happy with Cooper Cup going public with them like shopping him,
That was hilarious.
which I'm sorry, but what are we doing? Why are we playing this game where a player like first of all, did he even go public with it, or was he not asked a question and he was like, I mean, if I'm here, like, yeah, but who the
I
fuck
think he
knows?
was.
But I'm saying like, okay, we can't have it both ways where it's like we're gonna bitch and complain when they never answer questions or they give very broad answers, and then Cooper Cup actually gives you the truth and tells you a real scenario. The
Yeah,
same shit that y'all would have reported a week later, but just because Cooper
exactly.
Cup said it, y'all are mad about it, and it's like, what? That's going to be a deciding factor on whether or not you're going to actually keep him. Like
Yeah,
that is so stupid. That just sounds like, damn. We like to me that just sounds like you're hurting his like value if you're trying to hurt like his character, like if you're I
yeah,
don't know if you're trying to seem like the good guy, and it's like, look, it's not our fault, we just don't like that how he went public with it, but you already were gonna shop him, and I think every team's gonna look past whatever bullshit last second character thing they're trying to do with him,
yeah,
even if this is a character assassination, because I don't even know if you can call it that. It's just them
yeah.
trying to make it seem like that's part of the reason they're shopping him, but
It's
it's
after the fact. Shut
I
the
don't know.
fuck up.
Everybody goes public with everything now. Like this is
Yeah,
not. It does not matter. If anything, I mean, if we really wanted to bring it up, I think wasn't Stafford's wife a little vocal like a year or two
yeah.
ago?
She was pissed.
So it's like,
Also, I don't care what
but
she says.
that's what I'm saying. It's like
But yeah,
so
it's like no, she knows what's going on. She yaps about it and whatever.
yeah, okay. Like I don't really think it matters, but
No,
Stafford or Rodgers, I think it's pretty simple. I think it's Stafford, and I think Aaron
it's
Rodgers.
probably Stafford, but
I think I think as of right now, just in terms of what you got left in the tank plus actual motivation,
yeah,
Stafford could do more with less.
yes.
If
Yeah.
you gave me a fully healthy and fully motivated Rodgers, maybe I have a different opinion. But I don't see him like he has to have the best scenario just to want to play and
Yeah.
want to win. And then we got to talk about, all right, now are you going to actually be able to deliver? Because that you got to make bro satisfied off the field just looking on paper. All right, I like this team. I
Oh,
like the
he's
scenario I'm
satisfied
in.
off that field, brother.
I don't know if he is, bro. Except the ayahuasca. I can't say it. I can't say it
Ayahuasca.
right. Ayahuasca.
Aya
Aya.
want to suck penis.
No.
Uh,
All right, Devin.
no.